Stop scrolling. Did you know history is full of incredible inventions that could have changed the world, but were completely forgotten? Let's uncover 10 of them that will absolutely blow your mind. First up, imagine a computer from 2,000 years ago. That's the Antikythera mechanism. Discovered in an ancient shipwreck off the coast of Greece, this intricate device of bronze gears and dials wasn't just a clock. It was an analog computer designed to predict astronomical positions and eclipses decades in advance. Its complexity baffled scientists for a century, proving that ancient Greeks had a level of mechanical engineering we thought was impossible for their time. It was so far ahead of its time that nothing comparable was made for another 1,000 years. Next, let's talk about steam power. Think James Watt in the 18th century? Think again. Meet Hero of Alexandria, a Greek mathematician and engineer who lived in the 1st century AD. He invented the eolipile, a simple bladeless radial steam turbine. It was a metal sphere mounted on a pivot that would spin when heated water produced steam, pushing it out of 2 bent nozzles. While it was mostly treated as a novelty, it was a working steam engine, nearly 2 millennia before the Industrial Revolution. Imagine if they'd realized its true potential. Now, for something shocking literally. In the 1930s, outside of Baghdad, archaeologists discovered a set of terracotta pots, each containing a copper cylinder and an iron rod. These artifacts, known as the Baghdad batteries, date back to ancient Mesopotamia. What were they for? One leading theory is that they were used for electroplating, a process of coating one metal with another like gold or silver. If true, it means that ancient artisans might have been using a form of electricity to create their beautiful jewelry and artifacts. It's a truly electrifying idea, isn't it? How do you detect an earthquake? Today we have sophisticated sensors, but the ancient Chinese had their own ingenious solution back in 132 AD. An inventor named Zhang Heng created the world's first seismograph. It was a beautiful bronze vessel with 8 dragons on the outside, each holding a bronze ball in its mouth. Below the dragons sat 8 bronze toads with their mouths open. When an earthquake struck, even hundreds of miles away, a pendulum inside would swing, triggering a mechanism that caused one of the dragons to release its ball into a toad's mouth. The direction of the earthquake was indicated by which dragon dropped its ball. It was astonishingly accurate for its time. Before the magnetic compass became widespread, how did sailors navigate the open seas, especially on cloudy days when the sun was hidden? The Vikings had a secret weapon, the sunstone. These were crystals, likely calcite, that have a unique property called birefringence. By holding the stone up to the sky, they could find the exact position of the sun, even when it was obscured by clouds or below the horizon. This magical seeming stone allowed them to undertake their legendary voyages across the vast and treacherous North Atlantic. If you are enjoying this journey through history's forgotten marvels, please take a moment to click, like, subscribe, and share. It really helps me create more amazing videos just like this one for you. Thank you so much for your support. All right, let's jump back in. We think of clocks as modern inventions, but mechanical clocks have been ticking for centuries. In medieval Europe, long before anyone had a wristwatch, massive weight-driven mechanical clocks were being built for cathedrals and town squares. These were not just time-telling devices. They were symbols of civic pride and order. These intricate machines, with their complex gears and escapements, laid the groundwork for all modern mechanical timekeeping. It is incredible to think that the same basic principles are still used in some of the most expensive luxury watches today. Let's talk construction. The Roman Empire was famous for its engineering, but one of its most durable creations is its concrete. The Pantheon in Rome, with its massive unreinforced concrete dome, is still standing after nearly 2,000 years. What was their secret? Roman concrete, or opus caementitium, was a mixture of volcanic ash, lime, and seawater. This unique blend created a chemical reaction that made the concrete stronger over time, especially when exposed to the elements. In fact, it's more durable and environmentally friendly than many modern concrete mixes. We're still trying to fully replicate its recipe today. Building bridges over vast chasms seems like a modern feat of engineering, but the Inca civilization mastered it centuries ago using nothing but grass. The Inca were masters of rope suspension bridges, woven from ichu grass fibers. Every year, local communities would come together to braid new, massive cables and rebuild the bridges in a sacred ceremony. These bridges were strong enough to carry people and llamas across deep river gorges in the Andes Mountains, forming a crucial part of their extensive road network. Some of these traditions continue to this day, with one bridge being rebuilt annually for over 500 years. Leonardo da Vinci is famous for his art, but his notebooks are filled with visionary inventions. Hundreds of years before the Wright brothers took flight, Da Vinci was sketching detailed designs for flying machines. He designed an ornithopter, a machine that would fly by flapping its wings like a bird. And he even conceptualized a precursor to the modern helicopter, which he called the aerial screw. While he never built and tested these machines, his deep understanding of aerodynamics and mechanics was centuries ahead of his time. He was truly a man who saw the future. Finally, let's look at ancient medicine. Imagine needing cataract surgery 2,000 years ago. In ancient India, it was possible. The Sushruta Samhita, an ancient Sanskrit text on medicine and surgery, describes a technique for cataract surgery called couching. A skilled surgeon would use a special curved needle to push the clouded lens away from the pupil, restoring vision. It was a risky procedure, but for many, it was a chance to see again. This text also details over 300 surgical procedures and 120 surgical instruments, showing a level of medical sophistication that is just astonishing for the era. Mind blown? It's amazing to think how many of these game-changing ideas were born, lost, and then reinvented centuries later. If you want to uncover more of history's hidden secrets, hit that subscribe button and share this with your friends. History's inventions are full of surprises. Thanks for watching.